man's arrived, you're the odd one out.
I had to break the trend.
Yes, you did indeed. And I do believe, are you from Scotland?
I am from Edinburgh.
Well, Fraser, what do you do up there?
I'm a foreign exchange dealer for a Scottish bank.
So you deal in all changing of the monies
Dollars.
and everything. Oh, the dollars.
I do dollar sailor.
But you, in your own words, you describe your taste in music as a bit sad.
It is very sad.
Why?
Right, take that for one.
Oh, that's not sad. That's brilliant. I love Take That.
It gets sadder.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love Take That.
Gary Glitter.
I love Gary Glitter. That's not sad. That's hilarious.
I love him. Every Christmas time I go to his concert.
You do.
He's fantastic.
Ah.
Best atmosphere in any concert in
I
the world.
believe he gave you a sponge finger.
He did. About this size.
What do you do with it then?
Oh, come on, sailor.
Oh, come on.
You don't know what you do with his big finger.
Well, I can make mental pictures. I can't say that.
You put it on.
Yes,
Imagine you've got your hand.
that's right.
Big finger.
Yeah.
You point at the stage and go, leader, leader, leader. And
That
everyone else
is
is supposed to
sad.
do it.
Is that sad? Now you've got great taste. So you're a bit of a rock and roller at heart.
I do. I like all that rock stuff.
Well, best of luck on Blind Date,
Thank you very much.
Fraser, and leader. Moving on to you, number 2, our Matt.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
You look as if you've just been let out of a mental hospital. Oh, dear.
Yeah, oh.
Well, what do you
want
do
to-
at this mental hospital? What do you do? Have you got a job?
Well, yeah, funnily enough, I'm a project manager for, for selling advertising space for Western European companies that want to sell into Eastern Europe and China.
Now, Matt, your big ambition is to be a gigolo?
Don't start. No, I've got the actual thing I want to be, I'm closer to now, is a gigolo. I take my clothes off and women laugh.
Matt! What do you want to be when you grow up, Matt? Are you always like this?
You all the time.
I mean, you did think that your look had changed at a certain New Year's Eve party, though, didn't
Well,
you?
yeah, basically, I was like 15 years old. I looked lovely then. I was in the New Year's Eve party and I was trying to find the most sober girl there. I found her, gave her a huge snog, and I went off to tell all my friends. So I came back, I was standing there, 5 minutes later, I get this huge slap round my face. It was this girl's friend. She's turned around and said, look what you've done to her. Look what you've done to my friend. So she grabs hold of me by the hair, got me to the ladies' toilets, and this girl had locked herself into these toilets. She's banging on the doors going, don't let him near me. If that ugly bloke gets near me again, I'm going home. Don't let him near me.
Oh, what a shame.
no.
What a shame. But it didn't put you off writing into Blind Date, did it, John?
Funnily enough, no, it didn't.
So you haven't had a steady girlfriend?
No, not for 6 years.
6 years. Well, you've got to feel sorry for him, haven't you, lady? But I know you're going to enjoy Blind Date tonight,
Too
Matt.
right.
And I wish you a lot of luck.
Thanks ever so
All right,
much.
enjoy that. See you later.
Ta-ra.
All right, Chuck, see you later. Oh, yes, look at that. They like you.
Thank you.
Hello, Jason.
Are you, Scylla?
Oh, are you? Are you, Jason?
You're right.
I'm fine, love. What
Cool.
do you do?
I'm a senior laboratory technician for a pharmaceutical company in Cambridge. It's not that
Very
good.
posh, very intelligent. Sounds very intelligent. But your mother tells me that you're a wannabe rock star. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. I'm in a band called Paris in Flares. And,
It's called what?
Paris in Flares.
Paris in Fleurs.
Yeah.
Now, your mother also tells me that she can't stand you singing.
You've been talking too much to my mother, Scylla.
I have. That's what mums are for. But was she there when you stage dived into
No,
the
she
audience?
wasn't. No, when I was really young at the time, Scylla. I needed the money. And I used to go and see my favourite bands, and stage diving is where you jump from the stage into the crowd.
I know, I'm not that old, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where you fling them and everybody catches
Yeah.
you. Yes. What happened to you?
And a friend of mine and myself, we both got up on stage and took a long sort of run off the stage to jump into the crowd, and everybody saw us coming and parted the waves. And before I knew it, I was face down on the cold concrete floor. My collarbone was sore the next day for some reason.
But you live to tell the tale.
Just about,
Oh,
yeah.
well, enjoy Blind
Thank
Date,
you very much.
Jason. In fact, enjoy Blind Date, all three of you. I shall see you in a mo. See you later. Well, which one of those three fellas will be going on a date? Let's meet the lovely girl who has to make that decision. She's from Wolverhampton and her name's Rachel. Come in, Rachel. Oh, lovely. Hi, Rachel. Oh, you look gorgeous, Rachel.
Thank you.
Tell everybody what you do.
I currently work for a building society in Wolverhampton, which is as interesting as it sounds. But we still have a good laugh along the way, so it's not too bad.
But in your spare time, I mean, you're a very busy girl because you belong to amateur dramatics.
That's right.
And you tap dance.
Yes, we rehearse like 3 times a week for shows that we put on at the Grand Theatre in Wolverhampton. I've been tap dancing for about 6 years now. And I know a lot of people think of tap dance for being like for little toddlers, but adults can enjoy it as well. We combine the two by being a member of the Cancer Research Players in
Yes,
Wolverhampton.
you've raised an awful lot of money by
Yeah.
tap dancing in Amdram.
That's right.
Amdram.
Yeah. Over a fair few years, I've raised up to 150,000 so far, so it's going
that's
very
wonderful.
well.
Keep on tapping, Rachel, for that Cancer Research Fund. Now, you've got 3 questions there
have, yes.
to ask those 3 lads. So you can fire away with your first
Okay,
one.
thank you. Hello, lads. How are you?
Hi,
Good evening, Rachel.
So, what a welcome. Right. My first question then. Although I live in Wolverhampton, I was born in London, which, like me, is vibrant, dynamic and classy. Which city, anywhere in the world, are you like and why? That question goes to number 3.
Hi, Rach.
Hi.
Are you all right?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's what I like to hear. I'd be like my home city, Cambridge, because it's educated, beautiful, and like myself, extremely gorgeous at night.
Okay, thank you, number 3. And number 2, please.
Good evening, Rach.
Good evening.
Aye, she's a cracker. Now, funny enough, it's London as well. It's like me, energetic, popular, and I'd give you everything you'd need 24 hours a day.
Okay, and number 1, please.
Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening.
Well, I would be like San Francisco. So I'm stunningly attractive, very cosmopolitan, and after one date with me, you're sure to leave your heart behind.
Very nice. Yes. Right. Okay, that moves swiftly along to question number 2. I once got offered a job as an air hostess, which unfortunately I had to turn down. I know. I was broken-hearted. What dream jobs have you turned down and why? Dare I go for number 2, please?
Shut up, Mum. Well, Rachel, I actually turned down delivering chocolates to beautiful women. The trouble was, I can't swim, I can't jump out of helicopters. So would it be all right if I gave you a bunch of flowers?
No problem, any day. Okay, and the same question, please, to number 1.
Well, Rachel, can you believe I turned down the job as head cameraman on Baywatch?
No.
But, well, who'd want to look at Pamela Anderson all day when I could be on a date with you?
Oh, very smooth. And number 3, please.
I once turned down the opportunity of being a driving instructor because I had 3 accidents in 6 days. But if I had a date with you, you'd definitely be in the driving seat.
Ooh, very good. Right, and my 3rd and final question. As a girl guide, I was always taught to lend a hand and always be prepared. Mottos, which I still use now. What motto do you find appropriate to your life and why? That question to number 1, please.
Well, Rachel, mine is the same as the SAS. Who dares wins. And if you dare to pick me tonight, I guarantee you're on a winner.
Very good one. And to number 3, please.
I used to be in the boys' brigade myself, and we have a motto which is steadfast and sure, and I'm steadfast in my belief that you'll pick me tonight. But if you do pick me, I'm sure you won't regret your decision.
OK, then, number 2.
Well, funnily enough, my favourite motto comes from Muhammad Ali. I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. I'm beautiful and pretty, you have to pick me.
That was very good. It's going to be a tough one.
Well, you said it there, Rachel.
Yes,
it's going to be
it
a
is.
tough one. It's always tough. And here's our Graham to make it that little bit easier for you. Graham?
Rachel, will you choose Cosmopolitan number 1? If you dare to pick him tonight, you could win his heart. That's if he hasn't left it in San Francisco. Or maybe you prefer Flower Powered number 2. He says he's a busy bee, but mind you don't get stung. Or how about Steadfast number 3? He says he's gorgeous by night. During the day, though, who knows? The decision is yours.
Fingers crossed. All right, Rachel. Who's it going to be?
I think it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to go for it, number 2. What have I let myself in for?
What turned you on to number 2?
He made me laugh.
He made you laugh.
Yeah, I just hope he looks all right.
You're going to be hysterical when you see him.
Oh, no.
He hasn't had a girlfriend for 6
Oh,
years.
no.
Well, I've been in a mental home.
This is his lucky night. But what about the 2? What about the 2 that you turned down, especially? You turned down number 3, and that was our Jason from Cambridge. Come in, Jason. Oh, look at this. The hair. Oh, look at that. Don't you know you won't. I heard that. I'll see you later. You won't.
He might.
Well, only for a little drinky poo, but after that you're going away with number 2. You also turned down, my goodness me, really, Fraser from Edinburgh. You turned down number 1. Come in, Fraser. Beautiful. Look at this. I'm sorry. Oh, Fraser, what a shame. Never mind. See you later. See you later.
What have I done?
Well, Rachel, you are asking me. What can I say? She's asking me, what have I done? You're going to soon find out what you've done. Yes, you chose number 2. Your blind date for this evening, Matt from right here in London. Come in, Matt.
Oh, she's a cracker.
I don't actually wear proper glasses.
Now be fair. Be fair. Rachel, what's your first impressions? What do you think?
Oh,
Well, no, you've got a lovely personality.
don't start. I know what that means.
What does it mean?
I'm not going to say it.
No, you have got a lovely personality.
Hey.
God help you, Rachel. Where are you going to... Never mind, the date might make up for it.
Yeah,
It might
let's
do.
hope so.
I wonder where you're going. And
You
who's
go
gonna
somewhere
choo-
fantastic.
Pardon?
Oh, go on, you carry on. Sorry, it's your show. Come
I
on.
will if I can get a word in edgeways. Who's going to choose where you're going on your
when
blind...
you've had all the luck, so I'll choose.
My goodness. Oh, yeah. Chance to be a fine thing. Go on. you can't.
Oh, my
It's your
word.
own fault. I've got no sympathy for you. Well, you've done something right. You've done the excellent thing, a date in Paris. Look, look, and you're going to go in through the channel.
Through the channel?
Yes, yes, on the tunnel.
Wait, just quickly, I don't have to go in quarantine or anything, do I?
Well, I hope so, because that means you can't come back for 6 months. It's wonderful. No, you're going to go over there. You're going to have a glamorous makeover.
How long are we there for?
Well, I don't know. It was going to be a couple of days, but in your case, I don't know. But this is going to be lovely. You're going to enjoy this.
enjoy it,
At
yeah.
least, you know.
At least you're going to enjoy it.
Yes, you are. You're going to have your hair done.
Oh, it's a wig.
Is it? No, there's not that much of it to be a wig. And you're going to, look,
Oh.
it's going to be done at the international and renowned Hair
Hair.
Institute.
Institute.
You're
I've been in a
used
few
to
of them in
institutes,
Jet. Yes,
You'll be
I
at
am, Cilla. They're really nice. Go on.
And then you're going to go shopping.
Oh, shopping.
Yeah. In Paris.
Paris.
Yes, all around Paris.
Channel Tunnel.
No, not in the tunnel.
Oh, sorry.
You're going to land in the heart of Paris and you're going to have all this makeover done to you. You just make your own arrangements. And then you can meet together for a romantic meal. And what are you doing?
Just put my eyes back in.
Funny place to
see
keep
anything.
your eyes, yes. And then you're going to finish off. Well, you're going to stay at a 5-star hotel, but
Oh,
you're going to
brilliant.
drink the French champagne and eat the French food. And
Oh.
if you survive all that, Rachel,
I
will you
will.
come back
I
next
promise,
week
yes.
and tell us how you got on?
Yeah.
Don't even. I wouldn't. Go on.
Well, I'm not even going to ask
I
you.
wouldn't. I'm going to have a brilliant time, me. It's great.
Are you? Gosh, without those glasses, you could be Hannibal Lecter, without... It could, those eyes, those eyes.
Nice suit.
Come back next week and let us know how you get on. The lovely Rachel and even the more lovelier, dare I say, Matt. See you next week.
Thanks, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
All right.
Oh, dear. Well, now, on our last show, Kate picked David, and they spent their date in sun-drenched Portugal. So let's remind ourselves of the moment they first met. David from St. Albans. Come in, David!
Captain, how far is to Lisbon then?
Aqui distância fica Lisbon?
Muito bem. 290 milhas.
Oh, por favor.
290 miles. Yeah.
Not too far.
No, not too
So
far.
we're almost there.
Hello. Welcome to the Garden Hotel.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Please.
Right, let's go.
Hit the beach.
Indeed.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me.
Yes! And if he thinks he's going to score again, he's got another thing coming.
Hey, let's make a big
Good girl. Good girl, Amy. Come.
Well, Kate and David, you had fun and games in the sun, but when the sun went down, did you still have the hots for each other?
When I first saw David, I was reasonably impressed. I thought he looked reasonably sporty, had a good upper body, he was tall, but there was no life in his eyes at all.
When the screen went back, I didn't initially fancy Kate, to be honest. I thought she was quite cute, tall, I like that. And the dress she was wearing was a little bit frumpy, I thought.
When I first saw David in the swimming pool, it was the first time I'd had a good look at his body. And I wasn't impressed, actually. Although he's big, he's not particularly well-toned.
When we first went for a swimming pool, I was looking forward to seeing Kate in her swimming costume, and I was fairly impressed with what I saw.
On our first night in Portugal, David walked me back to my room, and we did have a little kiss, although I realised that it was probably going to be the last one because it was a bit bland.
At the end of our first evening, I walked Kate back to her room, and I did actually kiss her goodnight, but that was more out of politeness than any real lust on my part.
I feel what David needs is an injection of passion, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be the one to administer it because I don't think I'd like to be on the receiving end of the consequences.
At the end of the second day, things were going quite well. Me and Kate were getting on really well, and I was thinking about sort of making a move on her. Put my arm around her a few times, held her hands and things, but there was no response on her part, which did rather put me off a little.
By the second day of the date, I realised that David and I weren't going to hit it off, and I think if he had tried something on then, I may well have given him a kick in the teeth.
One of the main differences between Kate and myself was the fact that I was pretty laid back about most things, generally, and she's quite hyperactive and keen to get on and do things and always on the go, which did become a little wearing.
David did not appear to have any ambition in life. He had no drive, no fire. And to be honest with you, as a medical student, I think I've seen more life in the specimens in the dissection room.
Yeah, I do find Kate quite attractive, particularly when she's on her horse, and yeah, I do find her quite attractive still.
At the beginning of the date, I didn't fancy David, and now the date's over, I definitely don't fancy David.
I would like to see Kate again if we get the chance, but in terms of future romance developing, I'd have to say that the stable door is closed, but not necessarily bolted.
When we get back to Britain, I don't think that David and I will be seeing each other again. And to be honest with you, as a Scotswoman, I think I can pretty safely say there's more chance that Scotland will win the World Cup.
David, I can see, David, lad, I can see you cut to the quick.
God, that was difficult, yeah.
Yes, because at the end there you said, you know, the stable, you know, it's not bolted, the door is not bolted.
Yeah, I think it's probably padlocked now, actually.
Kate, you did wade into him quite strongly. I mean, you came up with all these medical terms that you said you saw more life on the morgue table.
I just wanted a response, Zilla. I wouldn't have really kicked you in the teeth, Dave. I just wanted a response.
Oh, now she's trying to sweet talk you now.
Yeah, well,
you did make a couple of moves.
Yeah, but I like to take my time over things, you know, be quite laid back. But Kate was always get up and go and the whole thing. I think she was trying to rush me a bit.
She was. How do you feel about her reaction to your body? Your upper body was all right,
well,
but you're not that well toned in her
words.
That's
the first complaint I've had.
I'm sure.
Actually, looking at him, I think he's probably had a girlfriend in the interim, actually, Scylla. He's looking pretty well toned now.
Well, you're totally regretting all this now, aren't you, Kate? You really are. But he had a little go at you, I noticed. You know, the dress was frumpy and you thought you were much older than what you really are.
Quite mature, Scylla. That's what I thought. Yes. That dress said to me maturity. But, I mean, this sort of thing's a bit more acceptable, I suppose.
It is. He can stick the oar in when he wants to. Do you think, because I think he's totally different from on that film, and I'm sure that's the vibes I'm getting from you, Kate. You found a difference.
On the trip, I think, were different people. Both of us had huge barriers up.
Barriers were up, but you just said it all in...
We've lowered them a little bit now.
Ah.
Dave says he's going to be my house husband, which will be perfect.
House husband? So, I mean, is there a vague chance that you could get together in a romantic way, not a friendly blind date?
Very vague.
Very vague. Well, no wedding bells in the future.
No.
I don't think there's going to be any wedding bells.
Oh, what a shame. And we've had to wait all year for this, you to come back and tell us all this. But you make a lovely couple, but no wedding bells, so that's the end of story. Oh, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them both well. Kate and David. Well, that's all we have time for this week, I'm afraid, but we will be back next week to see how Andy and Lisa and Rachel and Matt enjoy themselves. And of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, it's ta-ra for now. Ta-ra then!
Nick and Kate face up to an uncertain future.
Time is very precious to me now, Mike. And I want to stay here. With my husband and my baby.
Kate's got leukemia.
Kate? She's a fighter, Nick. I've got a feeling that she may surprise us all.
A Testing Time in Heartbeat. Sunday, 7:30.
Well, a few hearts will be beating faster, especially with a £100,000 house up for grabs. Next on Granada, Raise the Roof.
Welcome, Miss Sharman. What's it?
Bit of a headache. Probably just first day nerves.
Oh, don't worry. We're a very friendly school.
Who's pitched my mum?
What class are you taking?
3C.
You're one of these, then.
You can always trust the strength of Anadin Extra.
Thanks, Audrey. Just a job.
Games teacher. Just had 3C.
Anadin Extra, the little yellow box that's a great big help.
Hey, Annie.
Hi.
Love the hat.
Oh, I need it. My hair's a disaster. Look at my dandruff.
What you need is new Head & Shoulders. It's the business look.
In tests, it shifts dandruff so much faster that even after another chance, the other one still hasn't caught up with Head & Shoulders.
See? No dandruff.
And it looks great. Thanks.
Don't forget your hat.
Who needs it?
New fastest ever Head & Shoulders. Forget dandruff. Have beautiful hair.
Home in on the Barrett Premier Collection. You'll find superb styling, special features, and many extras at no extra cost. Move-up buyers could part exchange and get full market value for their present house. First-time buyers could move in with no deposit and expenses paid. Visit a Barrett development and see for yourself. Or ring Barrett on 0345 62 63 64. The lines are open now.
Minister, last month you made explicit suggestions as to where Europe could put its parliament, and the left demanded you resign. You later said that the European Parliament was the best thing since sliced bread, and the right demanded you resign. Then you stated that all Euro MPs have the brains of ironing boards, and everybody demanded you resign. Minister, what now can save your ministerial career?
Never underestimate what a Red Bull can do.
Wednesday, and it's the Wheel of Fortune with hosts Nikki Campbell and Jenny Powell.
What's no business like show business?
Where the turn of a wheel can lead to some fantastic prizes and a top prize of £20,000.
Let's see if you can get some points.
This is the man who in makeup says, if any of my friends find out I was wearing makeup on television, they will kill me.
Wheel of Fortune, Wednesday at 7.
Hello, here are the 6 winning numbers from this week's National Lottery draw. They are 2, 10, 14, 25, 37 and 41. That's 2, 10, 14, 25, 37 and 41. And the bonus number is 5. Jackpot's an estimated £20.5 million. We have the latest in our main news at 8:45.
A dream of a house now for contestants who get questions from Bob Holness.
welcome to Raise the Roof, the show which offers television's biggest ever prize. Playing tonight from Glasgow with her family, wages clerk Annette Taylor. From Belfast with his family, pearl diver Richard Neal. For the Tolans from Chorley, harness Pauline Tolan. From Southampton, theatrical wigmaker Chris Cooksey. For the Greens from Birmingham, bar person April Green. And for the Marshalls from Newcastle upon Tyne, firefighter Keith Marshall. And they're playing for this luxury Mediterranean apartment. And here's the man with the key to the door, Bob Holness.
And welcome to Raise the Roof. You've met our players tonight, and one of them will get the chance to play for these keys and win themselves a brand new address. Let's take a closer look at the doors these keys unlock.
Tonight's home is a luxury apartment in the south of France. Nestling under the Mediterranean sun in the holiday village of Port Argelès, this superb two-bedroom flat has accommodation on 2 floors. There's a fitted kitchen and a spacious living room with balcony overlooking the marina and beyond, to the foothills of the Pyrenees. Ski resorts in Spain are both within easy reach, but with the sandy beaches close by and the shops and restaurants just outside, there's no need to stray far from this perfect holiday home. And it's under offer tonight on Raise the Roof.
And the value of tonight's home is an amazing £98,667. Yes, round by round, all our players accumulate various amounts of money. There's also a game you at home can play. It's easy if you've got one of these. It's available at your newsagent. Now follow the instructions on the card and be sure to watch every round in the show tonight, because there's a house at stake for you too. So good luck to you, and good luck to our players here as we start to Raise the Roof. And welcome tonight, Annette, Richard and Pauline, and on the right, Chris, April and Keith. Now then, let me tell you, we start with our Lucky 7 round. I'll ask you these 7 true or false questions, and if you answer correctly, you can win an ever-increasing amount of money. But if you get the answer wrong, you return to 0. At the end of the round, the 3 of you with the most money go on to the next stage. Okay, we start with the first question, which you'll be delighted to hear is worth £50. Mickey Mouse has 5 fingers on each hand. True or false? The Reds are right. It is false. Well done. He only has 4. Right, we get to question number 2. This is worth £55. Only one of the 5 Great Lakes lies totally within the USA. Is this true or false? The majority say true, and the majority is right. So, April, sorry, you go zapping down to 0. Here we go. Speedway motorcycles have no brakes. True or false? Oh, aren't you all clever? Yes, indeed. True is the right answer. Well done. Now we go up to £70. Only one of the 3 R's taught in school actually begins with that letter. True or false? The 4 truths have it. Let me just tell you, it is reading, writing, and arithmetic. Right? Good. Here we go with question number 5. A limerick is a 4-line comic verse. True or false? All said false. All were absolutely right. Congratulations. Now, who knows this one? It's worth 85. The teams normally play 9 innings in professional baseball. True or false? Right. Chris and Annette, I hate to tell you this, you're zeroing out because it is true. You go down to 0, I'm afraid. So we have the last question of this particular round. It's worth £100. A conker is the seed of a sweet chestnut tree. True or false? Interesting indeed. Richard, you had £40. Pauline, you had 350. I've got news for you. You've now got 0. And so has Chris. Yes, the answer was false. It's the seed of a horse chestnut. So that means, of course, that Keith and April go through to the next round, but it also means that we have got 4 zeros with us. We will have to drum up the answer to who came up with the most correct answers. And Eric tells us the answer is, congratulations, Richard, that we have to say goodbye, sadly, to Annette, Pauline and Chris. You take with you not only the money, but you also take, don't forget this, Bob's Bungalow, something you will treasure for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, Richard, April and Keith, you're through to round 2. Welcome. Richard Neal from Belfast. You come a long way, haven't you? I have. Yeah, good trip. Very good. And from Birmingham, April Green. Born in April?
Yes, I'm afraid 1st of April.
1st of April. And next to you, from Newcastle upon Tyne, in case you didn't know, is Keith Marshall. Hello again, Keith.
Hi, Bob.
Nice to see you. Let me tell you, we're going right into round 2, which is bid and break. The money you've already won is in the bank. Nobody can touch that. That's fine. And I'm giving each of you a new stake of £500. Now, I've got 6 general knowledge questions to ask. I'll give you the subject matter of the question. You can bid any amount up to £100 at any one time. Buzz in first with the correct answer, and I'll match your bid. The others lose theirs if that happens. But if you buzz in with the wrong answer, you lose your bid, and the question is then open to the other 2. Now, the first category is science. Okay, Richard.
I think I'll go £53.
April, your bid, please.
47.
47
pounds, yeah.
Well, that's all right. That's fine. What about you, Keith?
£63, I think.
Okay, that's fine. So here we go with the question. Which tree-dwelling lizard is noted primarily for its ability to change... Yes, April.
Chameleon.
Chameleon is right. Well done. That's a good answer. Now then, another topic. This one is general knowledge. So I ask you first, April.
I bid £77, Bob.
That's a good one. Okay, Keith.
99.
99. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's very good indeed. Now, what are you going to match all this, Richard?
£58.
58. Right. Now, it's very short, but listen very carefully. All right? Here comes the question. In the Olympic Games, which medal is presented to the runner-up to the runner-up? Keith.
Bronze medal.
You're right, and you only just got there, didn't you? Well done. All right, it's your turn to start the bidding for the next one. The category is film.
54 is my lucky number, so I'll go 54 and hope it'll bring me some luck.
That's the worst you could do. It's very good. Right, what about you, Richard?
It might be a cautious £45, I think.
All right, fine. Thank you. And what about April?
I'll go 46.
46. Yeah. Okay. And here comes the question. Which country singer played... That's you, Keith.
Chris Christopherson.
No, Keith, it's not. You did take a chance, and you suffered for it. So this is strictly between you two, Richard and April. Which country singer played Tuvie Jones, who ran the beauty parlour in the film... That's Richard.
Dolly Parton.
It's Dolly Parton. She starred in Steel Magnolias. Interesting. The scores now are pretty close. £482 to Keith, £434 to Richard, £424 to April. Okay, here we go with the next one, which starts with you, Richard, if you don't mind. Science.
I bid £64, Bob.
Right, April, what next?
I'll go 89.
89?
89 pounds,
right.
Yeah.
Back to me lucky number 54.
Okay,
pounds.
Back to that again, right. And the question is, which unit of 4 inches... Yes, Keith?
A hand.
Well interrupted. It is the hand, yes. Very good indeed. Just in case anyone is wondering, it's the often used expression for horses when you're judging the height of horses. Now, the next category is current affairs. April, your bid.
£87, please.
Yeah, that's right. You have to really go for it to win, don't you? Yes, you keep.
Well, I don't have one at the moment, Bob, so I'll stay low and go £25.
25? Okay. Ooh. And the final bid, Richard?
I'll have a go at about £85, I think.
Okay, right. That's a high bid. To whom were congratulations in order when he was... Keith?
Cliff Richard.
Yes, you're right. Well done. And the final category is general knowledge. Keith, your bid, please.
Well, I think I'll just go for a steady £77 on
77? Okay. Richard?
Well, I'm not doing so well on the buzzer here, so I think I might have to go for a cautious one, about £57.
Oh, okay, 57. It's a good number. April?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go for £54.
54. Closely matching Richard's. Right, with that on the boards, here we go for the final question. What are usually hexagonal in cross-section, usually graded from 6B through HB? April?
Pencils.
Pencils is the right answer. Very well done indeed. Well, it's the end of that particular round. It's bad luck to Richard, I'm afraid. Yes. You got the 228, it's 302 for April and 484 for Keith. It's congratulations to the two of you. But you take the money you've made in the 2 rounds, Richard, and that is £228 in all. And the prize you've been after all along, and I know it's why you went in for this.
The bungalow.
Bob's bungalow. Okay. Give Richard a round of applause, please. Going on to the next round are April and Keith. They'll be joining us in part 2 to play for the chance to win tonight's wonderful house. Don't you dare go away.
New Dolmio Prima uses extra virgin olive oil because it tastes so good. It brings out the full flavor of juicy tomatoes, roast onions, fresh garlic, herbs and spices, and is the essence of the healthy Mediterranean diet. New Dolmio Prima with extra virgin olive oil.
Nescafe and Our Price bring you the best moments in music. With 500,000 Nescafe CDs or cassettes to be won, plus free £1 vouchers from Our Price on promotional jars. Everyone wins.
B is for body. Strong. Supple. I is for iron. V for vitamins. No cereal is richer. L, low in fat. T is for taste. Delicious wheat, rice and malt. K is for breakfast. Kellogg's Special K.
Oh, I just got the harvest in and I'm starving. Something different tonight, farmer. What is it? This Kiev be right tasty. Who made it? Oh, it's Linda McCartney.
Linda won't let anything but the best of the harvest be used in her special recipes. That's why they're so tasty.
He certainly seems to think so.
You don't have to cut back on taste with Linda McCartney's range of meat-free meals.
Britain's favourite brands, Britain's favourite prices. Quick Save.
We work at United Friendly.
We think that insurance
and financial planning shouldn't just be about forms and phones and sales targets
and computers and contracts and whereupons
the near and afters
and investments and bonuses and exclusions and duplicates and triplicates and files and printouts
and policy numbers.
It should be about understanding people,
their worries
and fears,
their hopes
and dreams.
That's why we at United Friendly
have always made a point
of meeting all our 1.5
million clients to discuss what they want
face to face, person to person.
All together now. All together.
Where are they now? Remember Tub Tubson? Once Hollywood's Mr. Big, he shot to stardom playing huge roles. There was his Titanic debut as the Iceberg. And who could forget his Oscar-winning performance playing a planet?
Put us all in the shade.
Until, of course, that terrible business with the chat show.
Tug, isn't that lower-calorie beer you're drinking?
Got a lot of body, just like yours truly.
Oh, they ripped him to shreds. What people didn't realize in those days, it can help slimming or weight control only as part of a calorie-controlled diet.
Industry buried it.
Tubbs now works as a mold for dome beaters in Dawababi. Brought to you by Marston's Low C.
Welcome back to Raise the Roof, and that was the fabulous house we're playing for tonight. Now, before the break, April, who's already won £567, and Keith, who's banked, would you believe, £984, made it through to round 3 in our competition. There are 5 questions in this round. We call them the Vital 5. Now, what I do is to give you a new stake of £1,000 each. We're doubling up this time. You get the subject matter of the first question, and you can make a bid up to £200 this time. You double on that as well. Neither of you will know how much the other one's bid or how much they've answered, and until the end of the round, neither of you knows who's won. Okay? Right, it's understood. So, a little shake of the hands. Into the booth. A round of applause, please. A reminder before we do this round, a reminder that this is the round in which they cannot hear each other, but they can both hear me. Here we go with the first question. The first category is sport. Place your bids, please. Thank you. The crafty Cockney is the nickname of which darts player? April.
Eric Bristow.
Keith?
Eric Bristow.
The answer is Eric Bristow. Question number 2. The topic is film. Place your bids, please. Which heavyweight actor claims to be the only man to have played a pope, a cardinal, and a nun? Your answer, please, Keith.
Robbie Coltrane.
Your answer, please, April.
Robbie Coltrane.
The answer is Robbie Coltrane. The next topic is television. Television. Place your bids, please. Thank you. Here's the question. In the television series Heart to Heart, what was the name of Jonathan and Jennifer's gravel-voiced chauffeur? April.
Max.
Keith?
Max.
The answer is Max. The next category is signs of the zodiac. Place your bids. Which sign of the zodiac is represented by a crustacean? Keith.
Cancer.
April.
Cancer.
The answer is Cancer, the crab. And we've come to your 5th and final question, the category of which is pop music. Place your bids. Thank you very much. The name of which New England state gave the Bee Gees their first #1 hit? April.
Chicago.
Keith?
Massachusetts.
The answer is Massachusetts. I have to tell you, we have a finalist. Come with me to Raise the Roof, April. Congratulations to April, but I've got to say to you, very bad luck. You've amassed an amount of money, £2,474, but worth more than that, I'm sure, is Bob's Bungalow.
Thanks very much,
So
Bob.
thank you,
I'll
Keith,
treasure
very
it
much.
forever.
indeed. Thank you very much. You've come through to round 4, the home run, and this is the prize you're going to play for.
You're playing tonight for this luxury apartment in the south of France. Set in the sunny harbour of Port Argelès on the Mediterranean coast, and with 2 spacious bedrooms, a luxury bathroom, a large living room with well-arranged kitchen area, and balcony with spectacular views for those alfresco meals. This fabulous holiday home is our prize on Raise the Roof, tonight.
And the value of the house tonight is an astonishing £98,667. April, I want you to look over here at all those categories Eric has put in. Now, you have to pick just 5. No more, no less, just 5. And I will give you questions on every one of them. But you pick the categories now, please.
I think I'll have Zodiac,
Oh, Zodiac.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, all right.
soaps,
Soap. Okay. That's 2.
mythology,
Mythology.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You've got 2 to go. Now, take your time.
I'll have TV drama,
Yes, good, straightforward one. And finally,
and pop music.
pop music.
Yeah.
Okay? Eric, remove the categories, please. Right, April. I ask you a question on each of your chosen subjects in any order you wish. You have 60 seconds to answer 4 out of 5 of them correctly. The clock only runs from the end of my question to the end of your answer, or until you say pass. And we'll come back to the passes in the time remaining at the end. Now, you must get 4 correct answers within 60 seconds to win tonight's home. Understood?
Yes.
Right. Which category do you want?
TV and TV drama.
TV drama first. Which 2 letters make the title of the medical drama set in a Chicago hospital's casualty unit?
ER.
ER is right. Well done. Just 1 second of that. Wonderful. Pick another topic.
Mythology, please.
Mythology it is. In Greek mythology, who was the first woman on earth and was entrusted by Zeus with a chest which she was ordered never to open?
Pass.
Right. Pick another topic.
Soaps, please.
You want soaps next. In Coronation Street, what is the first name of Denise Osborne's son, fathered by Ken Barlow?
Daniel.
Yes, it was. Well done. Got 2 right. Got 56 seconds left. No hurry. Pick another topic.
Zodiac, please.
You want the zodiac science, and here it is. Shakespeare's birthday is celebrated on St. George's Day. What would be his sign of the zodiac?
Pass.
Right? You have another topic to pick.
Pop music, please.
Pop music. Robert Smith is the guitarist and vocalist with which cult group?
Pass.
Right. Now you've got 3 topics left. You can go back to them. Which one do you want?
Zodiac, please.
Zodiac again. Shakespeare's birthday is celebrated on St. George's Day. What would be his sign of the zodiac?
Taurus.
Yes, it would. Taurus the bull. Which category do you want?
Mythology, please.
In Greek mythology, who was the first woman on earth and was entrusted by Zeus with a chest which she was ordered never to open?
Hera.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Hera. You've got that one wrong. You've got 1 topic left and you must get it right. Here it is. It's pop music. Robert Smith is the guitarist and vocalist with which cult group? 40 seconds.
Metallica.
No, it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Give her a big round of applause. I'm sorry, you got 3 correct answers. The Robert Smith question, the answer was, in fact, The Cure. The other one you missed out on, the Greek mythology, you're going to kick yourself. It was Pandora. Pandora's box, yes. But you have won £2,070 getting to the final. You've got the extremely precious Bob's Bungalow, and we are going to award you a consolation prize. A range of body workout machines and motivational fitness equipment. Right, how's that? Come and join us. Very hard nothing. Very hard. Well, there we are. April and her family, well, April and her mother, just missed out on the house in France. But if your game card showed 21 seconds, then you could win a house like ours tonight. I'll be back next week with another Raise the Roof. Join me then. Goodbye.
Down for Bruce's Price is Right.
Thank you, Emma. Well, it's nice to see. All right, she'll be back.
Join the lucky competitors battling it out for the big prize.
How would you like to win this?
A superb family car! So don't miss the fun on Britain's favourite quiz show, Bruce's Price is Right, Monday at 8 on Granada.
Are you played out on pizzas? Then tune in to Turkey Melts. Tasty turkey topped with ham and mushrooms. Turkey Melts from Sun Valley.
Marie Claire is made up of millions of voices. I base my career on other people's talents. My team have to travel at a moment's notice. Not only can we report about what's going on in the world, but maybe do something about it. If you give someone an American Express corporate card, you're giving them freedom and security. It's a convenient tool you'd be daft not to use in business.
The American Express corporate card, used by sensible businesses everywhere.
In paradise, they say the coconut tree is a gift from the gods to the lazy man. He can sleep in its shade, and when a nut falls, he can drink its milk and eat its fruit. But for some, even this is too much like hard work. Bounty. Rich, moist, tender coconut. The taste of paradise.
I wish I was floating down a timeless river. I wish I was soaring high above the land of the pharaohs. I wish I was diving in a crystal sea. I wish I could experience the wonders of the world, where the past embraces the future, in a place where every stranger is a friend. I wish I was in Egypt.
At 2 for 1 Pizza, you get 2 pizzas for 1 low price. So they've got to carry twice as many pizzas. It's called 2 for 1 Pizza because you get 2 delicious pizzas for 1 low price. Call 0990 241 241 and get 2 pizzas for 1 low price from just $5.49.
Welfare
gonna put me in the
Coming soon to a television set near you.
They're gonna make
You've Been Framed, Sunday at 8:30. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.